Hello, my name is Kelly Schwindeman, and today I will be giving a tribute speech to my mother, Julie Schwindeman. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to try your best. My mother has repeated this saying to me countless times within my life. Today I will be speaking about my mother and how she has positively affected my life, specifically for her role as my adoptive parent. She has always been my best friend and someone I look up to with the utmost respect. She continuously exemplifies the characteristics of patience, integrity, and compassion. First, I would like to talk about my mother's upbringing and how that led into my adoption. On January 17, 1967, my mother was born in San Carlos, California. She grew up in a small town in California called Bridgeport, which had a population of a little over 600. She was from a large family of 16. Of the 14 children, 12 were adopted. So being adopted was a norm in her upbringing. At 18 years old, she decided to leave her small town life behind her and venture into adulthood. 5 years later, she met my dad, Scott Schwindeman. 2 years after they were married, they had the first daughter, Lindsay, my oldest sister. And 2 years after that, they had a set of twins, Emily and Natalie. However, over the course of the next 8 years, they suffered several miscarriages. However, my mother remained patient and knew that she needed to extend her family. At the end of those 8 years, they more seriously considered adoption. So they contacted an attorney that they knew through the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They let him know that they really were looking for a baby and they knew that they needed to adopt one. On August 26, 2002, I was born in Charleston, West Virginia, which was a little over 30 minutes from where my adoptive parents were living at the time. My biological mother told the nurse and the doctor, who both happened to belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, that she wanted me to go to a family of the same religion. So they contacted the attorney that my adoptive parents had previously contacted and let them know that they had a baby ready. 3 days later, I was delivered to the Schwindeman family. It's crazy how all of those little twists and events led to me going to the family that I belong to today. However, adoption is not always an easy obstacle to face. There are several challenges for the 1 million children living with adoptive parents. For example, whether or not to tell the child they're adopted, the confusion that can come from finding out that you're adopted, the feeling of not belonging, the list could go on and on. However, there are also many positive benefits to being adopted. You have a stronger sense of security and value of the home environment, and you are more likely to attend college than the general population. I am so blessed to be adopted because it has made me into the person I am today, and I hope to continue to be an advocate for my passion of adoption. Next, I would like to describe my mother's integrity and compassion as a parent. I have always claimed that I would love to have a heart like my mother. Without fail, she inspires the people around her with how huge her heart is. As a mother of 5 high-maintenance, demanding daughters, she always acted with grace and poise. For example, I can remember the first day of 6th grade. I was at a brand new school and I was so nervous. But my mother held my hand, she walked me in, introduced me to my teacher, and told me that the most important thing I could do was to be true to myself. This has continued to be how she handles every situation as she parents. She tells us that what's most important is the young woman that we are trying to be. She also inspires those around her by continuously extending an act of service. Together, we were able to work at a local children's foster care system called Buckner's Children Village to help young girls in the foster care system realize their self-worth and the potential that they hold in this world. That was an amazing service opportunity that we got to share together, and it really showed me how service-oriented my family is. She's responsible for who I am today, and I hope to live up to her example. I will always remember her words, "You don't have to be perfect, you just have to try your best," because it has continued to shape who I am today and who I will be in the future. Thank you.